So class, this is Spanish 1014, Task 1, Lesson 1. Your first assignment that was due last week was introducing yourself to the class and providing feedback to other introductions, and also reviewing the syllabus and taking the syllabus test. So for this actual week, we are actually diving into Spanish 1014, which we will be focusing on the ABCs in Spanish, identifying basic objects, gender in Spanish, and we're also going to talk about number agreement. If at any time you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. My email is down here for you, so you can email me at any time. ABCs in Español. En is translated into in. Okay, and we're going to do, I want you to hear me say the ABCs in Spanish. I also have a video that you will have to review after you have gone through this presentation. The reason why I do that is because everybody has a different accent, and I want you to listen carefully to how everybody has a different accent when they speak in Spanish. Even though the language may be similar, the accent may be different because of the region everybody belongs to. I'm particularly from Mexico, and so a lot of what you hear is probably what you're used to hearing in this area. All right, when we talk about the ABCs in Spanish, we have a couple of added letters to the alphabet that we do not have in the English alphabet. So for example, the ñ, here's the ñ. That is added to the Spanish alphabet. And another one that I don't have down here is the double L, which has the sound of j, like j. Okay. All right. So let me read off what the alphabet is in Spanish for you. Of course, it is written in the same way English is, ABC. In this case, it is written down here in the way that it is so that you can get a general idea of how it is pronounced. So with that being said, A is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. H is silent. The first H is silent. I, J, K, L, M, N, N, and then Ñ. Ñ being this right here. O, P, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And, of course, we're missing the double L, which is J. So again, here's this video. You will need to review that video at the end of this presentation, which I have provided the link for you under the assignment task 1, lesson 1. So now that we have reviewed the alphabet, let's go right into gender of nouns. So a noun, just as it is in English, it is a person, place, or a thing. So for example, a person, me, Erica, you're a person. So you would be considered a noun if we wrote it in a form of a sentence. The place, let's just use the college. Place is a college. College, is a place, so that is also considered a noun. A book. Okay, a computer is also a thing. Liberty is an idea, so that is also considered a noun. And it actually also depends on how you use it as part of a sentence. Okay, so remember, a noun is a person, place, or a thing. With that being said, all nouns are either masculine or feminine when it comes to the Spanish language. Once again, all nouns are either masculine or feminine. In Spanish, you've got to find which of the two they are. So normally, when a noun ends in O, it's usually masculine, and if it ends in A, it's usually feminine. I did say usually because that is not the case, of course, all the time. Okay, so then you're going to ask, well, how do I know if it's masculine or feminine? So we're going to use the definite article el or la, which I have right here. El o la is used to also help you identify whether a noun is masculine or feminine. Usually, if you see el in front of a noun, it's going to be masculine. La is going to mean that it is actually feminine. Okay, so because you cannot predict the gender of most nouns, we do need the help of a definite article, because not every noun that ends in O is masculine and not every noun that ends in A is feminine. Because many nouns end in letters other than O or A, and because the definite article el and la is your clue as to whether a noun is masculine or feminine. El masculine, la feminine. So I've got a couple of practice exercises for you. You are welcome to pause this video so that you can actually get a chance to write down some of your answers. The book translated is el libro, wallet is la cartera, girl is la niña, house, la casa, money, el dinero, window, la ventana. And remember, these are all nouns. If we are basing our answers based on what we just described, el and la, el being masculine, la being feminine, this is what you should have gotten as your answers. Book, el libro, masculine. Wallet is la cartera, which is feminine. Girl, la niña, feminine. House, la casa, feminine. Money, el dinero, masculine. Window, la ventana, feminine. Once again, pause this video as needed to try to understand how these are masculine and feminine. Let's talk about number agreement. So the number of any noun in Spanish is either singular or plural. The plural form depends on the last letter of the noun. So if a noun ends in a vowel, okay, we're going to add an S. So for example, down here we have la escuela, which is translated to the school. It ends in a vowel. A is a vowel. So if we were to make it plural, okay, because in this case it is singular, we are going to add just an S, las escuelas. If it ends in a consonant, we're going to add ES, as the example shows down here. Árbol is the tree, el árbol, okay, so it's masculine on top of that, and it ends in a consonant, so we're going to add ES to make it plural, as we see here, los árboles. Okay, so articles also have plural forms. The plural form of la is las, and the plural form of el is. So I've got a vocabulary here that you'll need to remember, okay, and we're going to go through this together. We've got mochilas, which is translated as backpack, which is feminine, because it would be las mochilas. This is plural, okay. Papeles, paper, masculine, plural. Papel by itself is singular, so if we add ES, that makes it plural. Paraguas is actually singular. Paraguas, umbrella, masculine. This is one of those words where even though it ends in S, it doesn't mean it's plural. You'll just have to remember this particular one. Periódico is newspaper, which is masculine, and in this case, it is singular. So to make it plural, it would be periódicos. We would just add an S. Plumas is pen, feminine, and it's singular. Actually, this is plural. This is wrong. It should be plural because pluma is singular. Plumas is plural when you add the S. Reloj. Reloj is watch, which is masculine, singular. Relojes, that would be plural. We also have sillas, which is chair, feminine, and that is a plural. So to make it singular, we would just take the S out and say silla. Okay, tarjeta de identificación, ID card. It's feminine and it's singular. Tarjetas, if we add the S, that would be plural. Okay. Teléfono móvil, teléfono celular. In this particular area, you're going to hear how we usually use teléfono celular to describe a cell phone. In other regions of the country, you're probably going to hear teléfono móvil. You're actually going to know that this is singular by teléfono. The first word tells you teléfono. If it would have said teléfonos, it would have been plural. So therefore, because it has no S, it is singular. Tijeras. Tijeras is actually scissors, feminine, singular. That's one of those things where even though it ends in S, it is singular. Okay. All right. We also have the word his. Okay. This is the word that we normally use here in this part of the area. Oh, I think I went back. Here we go. His is chalk. It's feminine and it's singular. Other examples also include anotaciones, notes, female, plural. Calendario, calendar, masculine, singular. Carteras, wallet, feminine, singular. Cepillo, brush, masculine, singular. Cuadernos, notebook, plural. If it would have been cuaderno, it would have been singular. Hopefully by now you've caught on how to switch those from singular to plural. And the more you practice, the easier this will get, I promise. All right, let's continue. Dinero is money, singular. Escritorios is desk, plural. Grapadora, or in this area, you're going to hear engrapadora, which is stapler. Feminine, singular. Lámpara, lamp, feminine, singular. Libro, book, masculine, singular. Llaves is key, feminine, singular. Llaves is another one that ends in S, but is actually singular. Okay, I've got a couple of practice videos here for you, and I believe I've already got those pulled up because it takes a while for them to actually download. One of the couple of things that I want you to keep in mind while you are reviewing the practice videos, okay, and pause it as much as you need to. That's the reason why I've formatted this class in this way, so that you can pause as needed. Try to recognize the vocabulary words. You need to also try to recognize if the nouns are singular or plural, and if the gender. So let's listen to the first video.
Tengo aquí las llaves de mi casa que sirven para abrir y cerrar la puerta. Tengo una cartera donde guardo el dinero, las identificaciones y las tarjetas de crédito. También tengo aquí mi bicicleta que sirve para movilizarme en la ciudad.
All right, so you should have caught a couple of things, a couple of nouns. For example, we've got puerta, we've got casa, cartera, okay? So far, these are all singular, okay? Las identificaciones, that is plural, okay? Tarjetas de crédito, that's a credit card, okay? And it's tarjetas, so that means that it is plural. Bicicleta is bicycle. In this case, it is singular. Okay, those are a few things that you should have caught. And if you didn't catch them, that's okay. Just pause it and review the video once again. Your second video.
Tengo aquí una pluma que sirve para escribir. También tengo un teléfono celular o portátil o móvil, depende del país donde se esté. Tengo un reloj que sirve para ver la hora. Tengo este cuaderno que sirve para hacer anotaciones. Una cartera para guardar el dinero y, no sé, las identificaciones. Las tijeras que sirven para cortar papel. Y finalmente un libro que, bueno, que sirve para leer.
All right, in this case, there are several things that were also part of our vocabulary that I hope you caught. A couple of them are pluma, which is singular, teléfono celular, and see, in this case, he called it portátil or mobile. Okay, there's different ways to say it. In this area, we're going to hear teléfono celular once again more than any other way. Reloj, singular. Okay, cuaderno, which is notebook, it's going to be singular. Okay, anotaciones, that is plural, etc. Try to catch as many of those by pausing the video.